Hello internet and welcome to Neighbor Theory. It's really hard to make a MatPat voice. He has like this thing going on with his voice. Hell! Okay, so my MatPat impression sucks, whatever. But we are back with some Hello Neighbor 2. I want to go through this game again and also check out a few things that I kind of missed in my last video, but we're gonna do a little more than that. We're gonna take a step further and we're gonna go a little Neighbor Theory. It's not gonna be quite like the last one. In case you guys don't know, maybe you don't even know who I am, I'm a YouTuber. So that's what I have in common with MatPat. I just don't make theories, but I did make one theory, and it was the Hello Neighbor hide and seek theory, or basically the entire story that you didn't know about Hello Neighbor. Okay, I will link that here. I hope I remember it. Please remind me. There's gonna be major spoilers when it comes to the Hello Neighbor story, so if you don't want to, get spoiled, then you might not want to watch this. Or if you don't want to read the books, because we're going to be talking about the books that came out for Hello Neighbor, then you might want to read the books. Or go check out the video if you're too lazy to read, okay? I'm proud of that video, and I think I've summed it up pretty well of what's happened in the story. So why am I making this video exactly? Well, I recently rewatched my own video, yes, about the theory, after playing this game because I wanted to get a refresher. It's been a while since I read the Hello Neighbor books. There's been 2 more books that came out since then, and I came across this picture that I found in the book, because I got it on my good old iPad here. When I played this game on the channel a few days ago, check it out if you missed it, I mentioned that I think the amusement park is the one that was from the book, the Golden Apple Amusement Park. See, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's why you gotta go back and watch that video. As I was skimming through the first book, I found this image, because I wanted to confirm if I was right about this being the Golden Apple Amusement Park, and I was shook when I found the answers that I was looking for. All right, let's jump back in the game and take a look. All right, we gotta dodge weird crow dude, which I actually have a theory. So like, this is not gonna be a full-blown theory, MatPat theory or anything like it was last time, but I will be talking about this. I'm gonna actually save another theory. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm gonna be saving another theory video for when I actually read the next 2 books, because 2 more books have came out, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about the cover of those books as well, because I'm so interested in the story of Hello Neighbor. Even more than I'm interested in the gameplay of Hello Neighbor, to be honest, because honestly the gameplay of Hello Neighbor frustrates me to like no end at times, but I play it because I really want to know the story and I want to see how it looks in motion.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Get out of my way. All right, walking up to the entrance, if I can keep this guy off my booty cheeks over here. Get out of here. So you guys can see a clear picture. I can't. But if you look at this, if you look at the gates here, I thought that this said Golden Apple, but then it was all jumbled. But it looks like it's like, what do you call it? An anagram when all the words are all mixed up. This totally says, so we got the G-O-L-D. It does say Golden Apple. It's just all rearranged. So it definitely is. But if we take a look at that picture once again, there's the entrance. Now I wanted to see how well this would actually match up in real life to see if the game tried to follow the story. You know what I mean? And right, in the front or in the middle of the park, you can see clearly that is, oh my God, my butt. That's not it. Yeah. The Golden Apple Circus is the thing that's in the middle. Now that thing matches up perfectly, but I don't think it says it anywhere. But as you can see, we still have like those things that kind of go down it. It's not exactly perfect, but you can definitely tell it's, that's what it is. And also I wanted to know, like, what do these people damaging things mean? I don't really know. In the book, Nikki and Maya and, the neighbor kids, they often go scavenging in the Golden Apple Amusement Park because it's, it's abandoned. And as a kid, when you're bored in a town that's really small with nothing to do, you don't have a Walmart to go to go look at all the games you can't buy, because that's literally what I would do when I was little. Except in my case, it was Kmart. God bless Kmart's soul. It's gone now. You would go to an abandoned amusement park because that's just exactly what you do. Now, my question is, get off of my butt! I'm watching you! Yes, when you're bored, you come to the abandoned amusement park to go break stuff. Now, I don't know why we are a security guard, because clearly, which I didn't quite understand when I first played this until after I beat it, like for the playing it by myself and trying to beat it, I realized that we are actually a security guard, and those red lights that when you see people smashing things indicate that there's being damage done to the property, which if we, make sure they don't damage the property, we get more money. But why would we need to protect an abandoned amusement park? I don't think that was mentioned in the story at all, but again, I haven't read the newest book, so I don't know, maybe there is a security guard. See, look, see the piece of crap over there? It's damaging this very valuable property that's abandoned. Apparently this game is like an alpha. It's not technically Hello Neighbor 2, but it is definitely you can tell it's a sequel. I mean, it's the freaking Golden Apple amusement park. Now, if we take a look at the picture once again, there are two little like tints. So we definitely seen that. We see the roller coaster and even the apple saucer over there. Actually, let's take a look at that. I'm gonna guess that this is supposed to be the apple saucer that we see on there, or whatever you call it. Or no, maybe it's the apple picker. I don't know. It's really confusing the way they have it. Another thing that I also don't get is it looks like we can put some of those like battery things right here. There's 3 slots, but there's pretty much at no point where you can put them in, not that I know of. And I played this thing for 4 hours straight, recording last episode. So I don't know if this actually activates something else. Maybe there's more to this, you know, little build here than what we know. I wish we could get an aerial view because that would be so amazing for just, you know, to compare it to the screenshot of the book. But we do have the entrance right there, okay? Right in front of it directly basically is this little like circus looking thing. And then on this side, we have the Ferris wheel. So that does match up. And we're supposed to have mountains. So I don't think they actually added everything. Maybe they didn't feel it was necessary to add a bunch of things. Maybe because of gameplay issues, but there's supposed to be like mountains in this like caterpillar looking thing and all kinds of things. But it looks like they dumbed it down, probably because they didn't know what to do with everything else. You know, in my experience when it comes to playing Hello Neighbor, everything's kind of been dumbed down a little bit and cut out. So that's why reading the books is so fun to do, because there's just so much more details that you don't get to see. But for sure, you know, it's based off of this image. We do kind of have some like trees over here though, which there's trees on there, but they're supposed to be apple trees. Like who, what kind of crazy person makes an amusement park out of apples? Like that just sounds so boring. Oh my God, I think it's the prophecy. Apple the company is going to make an amusement park. It's the iCoaster. It's gonna be $500 to ride it. You're paying for the logo, not the experience. The roller coaster would do everything that a regular roller coaster would do, except it just looks really pretty. It just looks nice. And it has an apple on it. Tell me that's not gonna happen one of these days. In Apple Park, these would all be AirPods dangling down, except there would be nothing attached to it, so it would be really dangerous. But people would still go on it because it's Apple. All right, can you tell that I'm not an Apple fanboy? But I think this is a good concept. I think I should sell this to Apple, okay? And there could be mascots of like, you know, an actual like Apple logo and Steve Jobs. Sit on Steve Jobs' lap. Okay, I know it's not too soon. It's been a while. Oh, there's Steve Jobs now trying to get my money. They only let you wait if you have the latest iPhone. If you have an iPhone 5S, they will kick you out and break your phone. That's just how it is because you're poor. Sorry, enough about that. Anyway, now the most important part of this theme park is the roller coaster. Look at that. Doesn't that just look fun? It's got so many loops. Okay, that's like Goliath on crack. For those of you that have been to Magic Mountain, I'm for one am definitely terrified of roller coaster. Oh my God. He's never gotten this close before. I've never been able to get a good image of him. That's why my thumbnail looks like Dookie. Well, since he is here now, if we can get a good look at him, I want to show you guys something that you might be interested in. So notice what he's wearing. This like striped, like, you know, little hoodie thing with this big old beak. Can I crouch down? Oh! Okay, crouching was the death of me. All right. Interesting enough, just literally 4 hours ago, Tiny Bill tweeted out this image. Or video, I should say, saying hello. And look at the neighbor. He looks like horrible. What did they do to him? Well, I know because I read the books, but dude, he looks like he's dead. But it also looks updated as well. I'm really liking these graphics. But look at what he's wearing. It's striped. And it looks awfully a lot like what that little beak thing was wearing. So does that mean the neighbor was actually following us? And then it looks like Devil Ninja actually replied here. Interesting. Where is this? Where did you get these from? What is this? Does he actually have a hoodie on? It's hard to tell, but I think he might actually have a hoodie on. Sort of looks like it right here. But does that bird looking thing actually have the same things? Is this on Tiny Bill's channel? We gotta check that. It's a bit hard to tell because there's no clear pictures of him. That's why it's so hard to get a good thumbnail, but you can actually see a patch on his like chest here. So I think it actually is him. I mean, it matches the same. He's got kind of like red with the striped sweater, you know? Yeah. It totally is him. He looks like a freaking zombie. So that's really interesting. It really doesn't surprise me that that is the neighbor because I believe you know, it's been a while since I read the books, but I remember in the books, I think he actually went to the theme park, you know, every so often to collect things to probably put onto his house. Why did I just buy a bunch of boxes? I really don't know why I did that. I mean, now that I think about it, he's got the same build. Like, look at this little lanky, little little tiny legs, man, little turkey legs. His stamina is amazing though. Look at him go. So is he here collecting parts from his amusement park? I have no idea. But I also thought it was symbolism as well, you know, because like I said in my theory video, Hello Neighbor is a story. It's a tragic story about lots of bad things happening to poor little children, and even including the neighbor. Even though I don't really feel sorry for him because of the things he does in the books, they're very questionable at best. But he is wearing a crow mask. I don't know why exactly he's wearing the crow mask, but I think it's all symbolism because that's kind of how everything is in Hello Neighbor. And as you can tell, he's always lurking behind us, right? See, I mean. He's trying to bite them booty cheeks with his beak at all times. Now, I think that's symbolism for just like in everything else in Hello Neighbor. Before something bad happens, it shows a crow. Just like in Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek, the cutscene with the kid sitting at the table and the crow, that just symbolizes that crap's about to go down. Now, what makes it even more confusing is the fact that he probably hired me to protect this place, so I don't know why he's trying to kill me. It's really confusing. Like, are you still gonna sign my checks? he'll sign my checks and my death certificate. This little roller coaster cart over here is without a doubt, in my opinion, it belongs to one of the kids. And the one that I think it's definitely belonged to is a child named Lucy Yee. Okay? I got it right here. I talk crap about Apple, but yeah, I'm using their products. I have to. I literally have to use this. I think I called her Stacy or I called her something stupid in last episode. I've just forgot because it's been a while. But it's not a coincidence that this little thing over here, all right, is right next to these freaking train tracks. Like, she went flying off. And I'm guessing this is her thing, which is really, really sad. It would be even more sad if we could actually see like a shoe or something like that. You know, we should get the flashlight, shouldn't we? Who in their right mind would sign up for this job? That's what I want to know. Okay, getting a closer look, I do not see a shoe or anything, but I thought that would have added a really, really sad touch. I thought, kind of like how they did before. How do you sleep at night, huh? How do you sleep at night? God, that neighbor makes me so mad. It's actually really sad because the neighbor definitely has some mental like issues going on. I'm not gonna say what, like, you know, or go into too much detail about it, because I don't want to get like demonetized or something. But because I mean, I really don't know. But there's definitely something really, really off about that neighbor, and that would explain why he comes to this amusement park to collect things and to add to his house. Because that's what crazy people do. But as I was playing by myself last time when I was trying to beat this, I found out that you can actually get to the end of the game without doing the entire puzzle. I mean, Hello Neighbor was never known for being very a tight game that wasn't full of like bugs and things like that. But yeah, I found out you could just go over here. So I don't know if this was intentional or not, but yeah, you just go right ahead over here. The problem is you're doing these things, you're like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this, but it really, in reality, it's just a glitch or like a bug. Whee! So yeah, we just hop on over here. I mean, like, this is how the gameplay is, so you never really know if you're doing the right thing or not. And then bam, like there's nothing stopping you from jumping at the end. Now I'll put a little clip right here because I don't want to do the entire freaking thing all over again. All right, I put so much gas in this. Oh, okay, the kids. Please don't stop in the middle of this ride. Please, 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 please don't stop. Yes, go through the doors. Okay, I don't know who that was. I'm gonna be so angry if it stops. Look, I should have some momentum at least going on here. Oh, thank God. Okay, that opened. Yeah, just keep on going. Keep on going. Oh, to my death, I see. But you can see in the video that we come to the end, and again, it's just symbolizing the story of Hello Neighbor so far. They like to do it on trains for some reason, and we just go right off the edge. That's definitely referencing when Lucy died tragically on the thing, and it's so super sad. The neighbor is really a horrible, horrible person for disregarding safety features and just making half-complete amusement parks. I'm never going to go on a roller coaster again because of the neighbor. He's scarred me for life. And another reason why I wanted to play this build as well, I was watching Jay from the Cub Scouts video because I had already beaten the game, but I wanted to see his reaction to it. You can literally just walk out. Like, I don't even know if they even bothered to try to patch this at all, but like, you literally could just walk over here and spoil the surprise of the game. So it was never even necessary for us to beat the entire thing unless you just felt like going onto the freaking roller coaster. But we can walk over here directly to the house. If you guys seen someone else play it, even if it wasn't me, you saw that there's the neighbor's house, or at least another house that's been like revealed. And I'm imagining this symbolizes it's gonna be the next game, maybe the next house or something like that. This eyeball up here though, what is the deal with that? That is like extremely creepy, but it is the neighbor, right? So, you know, we should expect these things at this point. But even the light is on over here. In the cutscene, it shows the light actually turning on, but for some reason when you look at it over here, it's on. And you can just walk through here, yeah. Oh no, earthquake's happening. It knows I'm not supposed to be here. Very interesting looking house. This looks like Crackdown 3. In case you guys don't know, that game was a pretty big failure because like, it doesn't matter. It's if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And bro, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that this was actually a timer. It's literally a clock. It's literally a clock, and when that goes over, your shift does end. But when I was starting this, and when, you know, us YouTubers, when we get into my God, I didn't even hear you at all. Why are you going stealth mode? As a YouTuber making these episodes, spending like 4 hours trying to beat these puzzles, like you just overlook so many things because I'm just so like into it and like not really thinking about everything that I'm doing. Speaking of the cutscene again with the roller coaster, as you go through, you can see like these kids and like these people. I'm not really sure what that symbolizes. It could be also the kids that the neighbor killed, because the neighbor did actually kill multiple kids. Before Lucy, there was like 4 other teenagers that died in a fire because of the amusement park, and yet he still makes more. So yeah, when you see the neighbor crying, never ever feel sorry for him, because that's what he does. He's not looking out for your best interests. He just wants you to pay the money and get the heck out of here. Can we just walk home? It turns out this is the entire game. This is the new game, but they just unleashed the entire thing. I sure hope the new house isn't empty. And why they got Jacksepticeye's logo on the top? This game is sponsored by Jacksepticeye. The neighbor will now spank your cheeks, and every time he does it, it will make a sound. Top of the morning to you, laddies. I'm gonna kill you. Oh wow, there's actually more stuff out here as well. Oh. Interesting. I didn't even see this. But I mean, come on, does this look familiar to you? In all the alphas and things that we played, there was a lot of unfinished bits and pieces, and we always wondered like what it was going to turn into. I just hope this time they don't cut things out, because like when you read the books, there's always so much more details, which is expected, but I really don't want to see them to cut like a bunch of things out. Wow, we can just go to the entrance. Wow, I didn't even have to pause earlier. It totally says golden. It looks like it says golden payroll, golden apple. It's just mixed around. Oh, what kind of key do you need for this lock? That's huge. I think I've seen Jay fall off the side of the map, so I hope that doesn't happen to us, but this is really interesting. I feel like they put this out on purpose. Like they put this way to get over here on purpose. Okay, yeah, it definitely looks like we're gonna fall off the edge of the earth. I don't want to fall off the edge of the earth. Can someone tell this tree to go home? It's drunk. Look at it. Oh, we can climb up here. There's nothing stopping me. There's probably some secrets out here because Dynamic Pixels is known for putting like secrets out in the game, so I don't know. Oh, breaking news! We have an update. We have updates. Neighbor updates. Super neighbor updates. So my boy or girl, because I don't know, Devil Ninja tweeted me this, these screenshots right here. So as you can see here, I think I already mentioned some of them, but they showed me this as well. What the heck is this? Apparently Tiny Bill like teased some screenshots for like 10 seconds and then they deleted it. This is, well, look at the details on those hands though. Maybe this game's gonna have a lot more detail than what we thought. And this is like, is this the new house? Dang, that looks so weird. And I don't know what that is, but it kind of looks like a church. Oh, and that's a close-up of what the neighbor looks like. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the mask, but yeah, this is definitely the new neighbor. The spy versus spy cosplay is real with this one. Now, another thing I would like to know is at what point does this game take place? If it's just gonna go right after hide and seek, it's gonna go right after when Mia died, whatever her name is. It's like Mia or Maya. Supposedly she died, and we saw at the end of the game that the neighbor was burying her. Very, very dark and very cryptic, and I love that part of the story. Does that make me horrible? I'm not exactly sure. We would think that she's dead, but if you take a look at the cover, which is like they put it on the cover. So I haven't read this one yet, Buried Secrets. I haven't read that one yet, but we can see we're in the basement there as the main character. The 4th book clearly shows the neighbor like packing up his stuff, and then we have the kids for some reason moving in, and they are very much alive. But in the book, it seems like they're gonna die. So I really want to read these books now. And I think when I do, I'll probably update my neighbor theories video in a more complex video. But I think they're just messing with this. But I thoroughly enjoyed the books that I did read, and that's why I think you guys should go and do it. This isn't sponsored. They're not paying me to say this. I just literally loved it because as a person that's played Hello Neighbor so much, to get those juicy details is really, really nice. And so that's why I wanted to make this video. Because I wanted to see how this all kind of connects and what I think about it. I just wonder if that new house that it shows in the game, I wonder if that's the house that Maya got pushed off of by the brother. There's so many things, but yeah. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out that video of my neighbor theory. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this one. I will keep you updated with more Hello Neighbor goodness, because I am seriously like a fan of the story and I want to know what the heck is going to happen. I know what you're waiting for. Scrub of the daytime. Today, Scrub of the Day goes to Devil Ninja. Hey, thank you for giving me that info. I really appreciate that. And with that being said, don't trust your neighbors, especially if they have really skinny legs and a big upper body and happen to be wearing a beak. Just maybe, as my, little bit of advice there, don't trust them, not even once. Bye, guys.